I'm biased, but I'm only biased because I read them and I think, man, the lessons in these books, I wish I knew them.
Yeah.
I wish I knew them. So, Warrior Kid books 1, 2, and 3, Way the Warrior Kid, Mark's Mission, and Where There's a Will, Mikey and the Dragons. If you've got a littler kid that wants to learn, one of the most important things that you can learn as a kid is how to overcome fear. That book shows you how to overcome fear. Discipline Equals Freedom Field Manual. Get it so that you can read 2 pages. Read 2 pages. Okay, let's say we made up a pill that you could take this pill and you would get a mind shift.
Sure.
Like in a positive way. Like if you took this pill, you would increase your discipline. Factually. Okay. Would that pill sell well? Would people want it?
Yes.
Okay. Read 2 pages of this book. Your discipline will increase. 16 to 18%, by the way.
Yeah. Well,
increase in discipline.
Well,
read 2 pages.
Well, in the defense of the pill people, pill advocates, the whole purpose of a pill is so you don't have to do any kind of work or read or do all this stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So.
Okay. 2 pages of this book is not an extended period of time. You're finishing this in less than 4 minutes.
Oh,
by the way.
Right. So this book essentially is the pill of books. Yes. So how instead of like the encyclopedia set of books. See what I'm saying?
We'll take it.
That's a rough, loose analogy.
Not sure. Not 100%. I'll think through that one. And then, of course, we got Extreme Ownership and the Dichotomy of Leadership. These are the foundational books about leadership that I wrote with my brother, Leif Babin. We got Echelon Front, which is a leadership consultancy. Look, if you have a business, if you have a team, if you have a company, and you have problems, every single problem that you have is a leadership problem. I guarantee that every single problem that you have is a leadership problem. And what we do at Echelon Front is we solve problems through leadership. So go to echelonfront.com for details. We got EF Online, which is interactive leadership training online. It's efonline.com. You can get the information. You can get the repetitions. You can get put in scenarios that will help you think through problems at EF Online. We also do little live webinars where we answer questions. efonline.com. We got the muster coming up in Dallas, Texas, Orlando, Florida, and Phoenix, Arizona. Every event that we've done has sold out. If you want to come, go to extremeownership.com right now and register. Leadership seminar. That's what we do there. And, of course, we've got EF Overwatch and EF Legion placement for military people that understand extreme ownership, that understand the dichotomy of leadership. EF Overwatch is for executive leadership inside companies. EF Legion, frontline troops and frontline leaders. Go to efoverwatch.com or EF Legion to get involved in that from either side. Whether you're a vet that wants to get into a civilian job or whether you're a civilian company that needs veterans to help you lead and win, go to those websites and get that figured out. And if you have not heard enough of my overly dramatic speech patterns and excessively long pauses, and you haven't heard enough of Echo's ridiculous commentary about the heroic life of being a bouncer, then we are available on the interwebs, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on the old-fashioned board. Echo is at Echo Charles, and I am at Jocko Willink. And thank you all for listening to the podcast and for giving this podcast your support. Thanks for spreading the word. Thanks for telling your friends. Thanks for getting some DEFCOR gear or some Origin gear, all of which allows us to do this podcast. And, of course, thanks to Reg Curtis for your service and sacrifice to keep us free. And to all the military members out there in uniform right now doing the same thing, keeping the enemy at bay. And also to our police and law enforcement and firefighters and paramedics and EMTs and dispatchers and correctional officers and Border Patrol and Secret Service and all first responders. Thank you for keeping us safe every single day here at home. and everyone else out there, remember what Reg Curtis taught us. To never give up, even against overwhelming odds, to never accept defeat, to persevere and endure until the end. And then, when you get tripped up or you get knocked down, even then, what you do is you do the best you can. Lesson learned. Thank you, Reg Curtis. And we will be out there in your honor, getting after it. And until next time, this is Echo and Jocko. Out.